Another thing that's really important to understand about oxytocin is it is really important in sexual pleasure and sexual satisfaction. It intensifies your experience of orgasm. So if you find, since it's important in terms of ejaculation, throwing ejaculate out of your body, if you find yourself that your ejaculate is not going as far as it used to, or there's less ejaculate coming out, or your orgasms are less intense than they used to be, they seem to be somewhat dulled, then oxytocin very well could be the reason, or at least a very significant contributing reason to those things. So that's something you can to look at. And one of the things they've shown with this is that SSRIs, which are typically given for depression, but they'll also be prescribed for guys who have a real problem with premature ejaculation, because it makes it more difficult to ejaculate when you're on an SSRI, which keeps serotonin in your system more. I do not recommend doing that, by the way, at all, in terms of premature ejaculation. There's much more powerful natural ways to last as long as you want, and in fact have complete ejaculatory choice. You choose when to orgasm. Okay, you don't have to rely on those drugs, but those drugs do show something that's important, and that is one of the things that also happen with the SSRIs is the libido tends to go down and the orgasmic intensity goes down. So they figured it's related to oxytocin, right? Something with those SSRIs is affecting oxytocin. So what they did is they did studies where they gave the guys the SSRIs, but they also gave them oxytocin to see if it could mitigate some of those effects. And what they found is that it did allow them to ejaculate normally. In other words, it didn't extend their ejaculation, right? If they had premature ejaculation, they went back to it. Or if they had delayed ejaculation, which can be a real problem, having a difficult time ejaculating at all, that happens a lot on SSRIs, that went away. But it didn't take away the decreased orgasmic intensity, unfortunately. Their orgasm still seemed like it was dulled, right? Which is showing that these SSRIs are affecting oxytocin in a really profound way, okay? And another thing before I forget, I do not recommend that you take oxytocin, right? Oxytocin is an end product. You want to do things to encourage your body to increase more oxytocin naturally. Because anytime you put an artificial or an end product in your body, like oxytocin or testosterone, your body shuts down the natural ability for it to produce it on its own, because it's got to keep itself in balance. If it sees there's already too much, then it's not going to produce any on its own. Okay, that's what's really important to keep in mind with putting end products into your body. Oxytocin is certainly one of those. Okay, another thing, let's bring this up too. This is so fascinating. Oh, this was something, I just put this up here, but just showing some of the things, like it's showing here music and how different types of music can affect your oxytocin, cortisol, and also immune system. Hey man, I hope you got a ton out of this segment of the EBAI Erection Biochemicals Alpha Inhibitor video series, where we are diving deep into overcoming this insidious alpha inhibitor that is blocking our birthright of having natural, long-lasting, stage 4, rock-hard erections. If you'd like to get free access to the entire EBAI Erection Biochemicals Alpha Inhibitor video series, make sure you click the link in the description of this video to register for free access to all of these life-changing videos in this series, along with some other surprise bonuses. Also, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and turn on the notifications bell so you get all of the future value-packed videos just like this that I will be releasing for you to help you be the best version of yourself and have natural, stage 4, rock-solid performance. I will see you tomorrow in the next EBAI Erection Biochemicals Alpha Inhibitor video.